Edson Arantes do Nascimento, Brazilian Portuguese, born 23rd of October 1940, known as Pele, is a Brazilian retired professional footballer who played as forward. Pele was widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. He was among the most successful and popular sports figures of the 20th century. During his playing days, Pele was for a period the best paid athlete in the world. In 1999, Pele was voted World Player of the Century by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics (IFFH) and was one of the two joint winners of the FIFA Players of the Century award. That same year, Pele was elected Athlete of the Century by the International Olympic Committee and was included in the Time list of the 100 most important people of the 20th century. According to the IFFHS, Pele is the most successful domestic league goal scorer in football history, scoring 650 goals in 694 league matches. His total of 1281 goals in 1368 games, which included unofficial friendlies, in Guinness World Record. Pele began playing for Santos at age 15 and Brazil national team at 16. During his international career, he won 3 FIFA World Cups 1958, 62 and 70, being the only player ever to do so. Pele is the all-time leading goal scorer for Brazil with 77 goals in 92 games. At club level, he is Santos' all-time top goal scorer and led them to the 1962 and 1963 Copa Libertadores, known for connecting the phrase "the beautiful game" with football. Pele's electrifying play and passion for spectacular goals made him a star around the world. And his team toured internationally in order to take full advantage of his popularity. Since retiring in 1977, Pele has been a worldwide ambassador for football and has made many acting and commercial ventures. In 2010, he was named the honorary president of the New York Cosmos. That is why he remains the genius of his time, of his era.
Per game throughout his career, Pele was adept of striking the ball with either foot in addition to anticipating his opponent's movement on the field. While predominantly a striker, he could also drop deep and take on a play-making role, providing assists with his vision and passing ability. And he would also use his dribbling skills to go past the opponents in Brazil. He is hailed as a national hero for his accomplishments in football and for his outspoken support of policies that improve the social condition of the poor. Throughout his career, in his retirement, Pele received several individuals and team awards for his performance in the field. His record-breaking achievements has remained astounding. Note should be taken here that Pele was a footballer. Beside a footballer, he was also a humanitarian. He is a tall man measuring 1.73 meters tall. He had 3 wives, who are Rosemary, Assyria, and Marcia. He is a father of 7. His parents' names remain Dondinho and Celeste Arantes. At his youth, from 1953 to 1956, he played at Barrow. At his senior career, in 1956 to 1974, he played in Santos and had appearances of about 638. Out of these appearances, he scored 619 goals. While in New York Cosmos in 1975 to 1977, he appeared 56 times and scored 31 goals. So all through his senior career, He appeared 694 times and scored 650 goals.
In the national team of Brazil, when he played from 1957 to 1970, he appeared 92 times and scored 77 goals. He remains the FIFA World Cup winner of 1958 in Sweden, of 1962 in Chile, and 1970 in Mexico. He also won the Copa America Runner-Up Cup of 1959 in Argentina.
It is of all this consideration that allows us, the Djibouti Legendary Television, to choose Mr. Pele, King Pele as we all call him, to be at the head of the League of Immortal Legends.
fire wire. This one a fire wire. This one a shang my brain. This one a fire.
Well, first of all, it was a big pleasure to me to talk about football, of course. World Cup to me is amazing because means a lot. Because first of all, I have one history to tell to the people who listen. My father was a football player. When Brazil played in Brazil, in 50, Brazil lost the World Cup. Then I was almost 10 years old. I saw my father cry because Brazil lost. My father was a football player too, used to play there. Then I say, I didn't know what to say to my father. I say, Father, don't cry, I'm gonna win a World Cup for you, no worry, Brazil, no worry. And my father was crying. In 2 World Cup in 58, Brazil won champion. I was there with 17 years old. Then I have, this is great history in my life, you know. He don't need to win to be, because he's good anyway, you know. But it's important, you know, for a player like him have the opportunity to win the World Cup, because he's an excellent player, no doubt. Yes, I think unfortunately he's from my team. You know, Neymar is which was, my son was a coach after him. My son was a goalkeeper in Santos, and unfortunately, you know, the World Cup in Brazil, he got an injury. Brazil lost the World Cup. I think this is his second World Cup. I wish good luck for him and for Brazil, because if he play good, if he stay good, it's good for Brazil too. You know, I hope we gonna have good team this year. be honest, my father. No, my father was my teacher. Of course, I was when I was young, and then he gave me all the instruction. He used to teach me, to encourage me. Then, no doubt, my father.
Well, okay, let's talk about today. Who is the best player today?
Today, I think it's no doubt is Messi.
And could he eventually be one of the best players of all time?
Yeah, he is the one who has a chance to be. But if you think maybe in Europe, to talk about Europe, some years ago, you have a lot of players in the same style like Beckenbauer was a fantastic player. We have Di Stefano, who was Argentine, who played in Real Madrid. From Argentina, we have Maradona. But in this moment, I think Messi is the best.
We have the World Cup 2014 here in Brazil coming up. Who would you like to see playing in Maracanã, the final game?
Listen, if I was God...
And some people say you are.
I was, give the chance to Brazil play against Uruguay.
To relive 1950.
I think it's a good opportunity to do revanche against Uruguay.
To get revenge?
Exactly.
So who do you think would win?
That time, I hope Brazil wins.
Do you think the World Cup in Brazil will be a success? Will Brazil pull it off?
No doubt. We had some little problem before. Se desse para fazer um replay na minha vida, talvez se eu tivesse feito o meu último gol com a seleção brasileira, eu gostaria.
Brasil e Argentina.
Pelé em campo novamente. Grande momento da história do futebol mundial.
Isso se originou de uma entrevista que o Pelé deu.
Dizendo que gostaria de marcar o seu último gol pela seleção brasileira. Será que ele enfrenta essa molecada de 25, 30 anos?
Puede volver a jugar.
Puede.
Sí, hasta hacer gol también.
Claro.
Pero no contra Argentina, querido.
Importarle si en el otro equipo juega Pelé, Maradona o el Papa.
Pelé em campo, bateu
realmente un desempeño pobrísimo de Pelé.
Pelé foi bem marcado. Para variar, os argentinos bateram.
Porque están jugando jóvenes contra una persona que tendría que en este momento estar sentada en el sofá con el control remoto en la mano.
Agora, esse é o Pelé. E o Pelé você pode esperar tudo.
Se porventura ele não conseguir fazer esse gol tão sonhado, a gente tem que falar obrigado, Pelé, e agradecer por tudo que ele fez, até por esse jogo.
Bem, meus amigos, seleção brasileira em campo e fica a dúvida. Será que o Pelé volta? Será que o Pelé vai ter condições de voltar no segundo tempo? Olha o Pelé de volta, torcedor brasileiro, ovacionando o Pelé. Está valendo, gol que fará o Pelé nesta segunda etapa.
Vamos aí, jogo truncado, jogo difícil, jogo lutado, obrigado.
A marcação na linha aqui, em cima
Mesmo passando, o gol do Pelé não saiu.
Meus amigos, 45 minutos, 11 minutos.
Parte sua.
Fim de jogo também.
Se desse para fazer um replay da vida, talvez se eu tivesse feito o meu último gol com a seleção brasileira, eu gostaria.
A bola rolada na lateral direita de campo, para metade do campo, Pelé, viu o goleiro adiantado, bateu!
This one a fire wire. This one a fire wire. Hey, this one a shang my brain. This one a fire wire. This one a fire wire. Hey, this one a shang my brain.
Welcome to the Ejibudi Legendary Television, the world of legends.